Hi, everybody. Welcome to another Chats with Children. I'm delighted to be joined by my good friend Nigel Walker, who, as you can see, is dressed up as Eminem today in his New York Yankees cap, his Lamborghini hoodie, and he's here to talk to me about his wonderful road trip that he's actually doing at the moment, which is his Road to 21, where he is going to be visiting 27 countries across 25 days and doing roughly between 50 and 75 interviews. So I envy him that. Well, I don't actually. He must be knacking. He looks like a Eskimo right now. Actually, an Eskimo rapper. Actually, that's who he looks like to me right now. So, Nigel, how are you, my friend?
I'm doing good. Yeah, actually, much better than the first few days. We actually had 1 hour sleep on day one, and about 3 hours sleep on day two. So it's been pretty rough. We've done, I think one day was 715 miles in a day.
That's fantastic.
So throw that in with videotaping, singing, meeting, writing interviews on the fly, filling up at petrol stations, trying to keep completely sane, and more specifically, making sure that the cars are clean, because you've got two minis wrapped in chrome. So we've got wheel cleaner, we've got glass cleaner, and then we've got waterless paint cleaner. So it's all just a complete zoo.
And so remind everyone, what day is this now in your epic expedition that you're conducting? What day are we at now?
Well, I'm actually sitting in a hotel here in Linz, Austria. We have just had a spanking day. It's day 17, and it started off in the foothills of just over the border from Slovenia into Austria, from a town that I completely can't pronounce. But it was, we were supposed to be in Linz yesterday, but we just decided to stop off and have a bit of a cheeky drive through the Alps, and it ended up being quite special. So we ended up talking with the hotel proprietor, which was great, and then we went down to the tourist boards to talk about how they've been dealing with obviously COVID. And then just whizzed through the Alps. Let's just say it's slightly over the speed limit. And yes, we did get another speeding ticket. So that's number 6.
So you had 70 days on this road trip. I know you're actually recording every day. And if you haven't checked out the videos, make sure you do check them out on LinkedIn, because he does a daily diary. And they're very, very good and beautifully produced. I have to say, I'm very envious at the quality that they're getting done. And the website's fantastic as well, I have to say. But from your point of view, you've done 17 days. Let's look up the 14 days which people can actually view. What's been your highlight so far then in the first 14 days, both from in terms of who you've interviewed and in terms of the general feel you're getting from people in the industry about what's happening in the marketplace? And also you can tell me what your favorite city has been so far as well.
Favorite city? Whoa, that's a real tough one. So I think favorite moment, we're in Bratislava with one of our customers we call Uncle Alex, who's basically a fixer, who just gets everything done for us. And he basically brought us into town, and there were 6 international students from 6 countries, 5 minorities and 1 white guy. And they're all studying engineering, studying medical, being medical doctors, general practitioner. And they were just like completely high on life. So just living life, walking around the town, doing their thing. And just to meet like 6 brand new students studying PhDs and masters, all just really just living, and in the middle of Bratislava. So that was just great.
And remind people where Bratislava is actually, because for those of us who are trying to remember where it is, please tell us which country they've.
Bratislava is in Slovakia.
Right.
So Slovakia is quite a small country next to Slovenia. Around that whole kind of area of Croatia, Hungary,
Czech Republic, all that stuff. Yeah.
Czech Republic, and it's a gorgeous city, very, very, very close to Vienna, just across the border, obviously into Austria. But it was just like a demonstration of students. They're obviously all studying very difficult advanced degrees, and it's just a great moment. Best city was probably Budapest.
Really? And why was that?
Well, I don't know if anybody's been to Budapest, but virtually every public building is just, it's like the La Familia in Barcelona. It's just quintessential gorgeous architecture.
Right.
The attention to detail, the attention to all the sandstone work, and just the gargoyles, everything just magnificent. But, you know, obviously Hungary, the Austro-Hungarian Empire, which reigned for quite some time, but most of the architecture that was developed there is still intact. So you can just kind of go from one to the other, and we drove around and we shot, and it was just great. Probably also, I haven't been there before, so not too dissimilar to Prague, who I've been there many times, but I would say Budapest would probably be my favorite city so far.
All right. And someone actually asked me this, actually, was I was talking about your little road trip to them a little bit earlier, and they're asking about, you know, the regulations in terms of getting all these countries because of COVID and stuff. So how
Yeah.
easy has it been to go from country to country on your little road trip, given that so many different countries have got their own regulations and restrictions around COVID and so on? So have you found
Yeah.
any difficulties in terms of that? How have you been able to overcome that?
Very good question. And we had a lot of backup plans for this. So we originally, you know, I turned up 14 days early so that I could get into Dublin, into Republic of Ireland. And that was fine. But they wanted to know where we're going. So they want to know the address and the location of the name and the people that were going, and their contact information. So every single one of the locations has been very sort of highly sculpted. We weren't, supposedly, you're not allowed to go even into Hungary, and they didn't even ask us what we were doing there.
Right.
So that absolutely, yeah. So a lot of, you know, we've had clients calling me on the way. They say, oh, you know, I hear that you're going to Croatia. It's completely blocked off to us. So I think because we've had a meeting, we've got the meeting time, we've got the person that we're meeting, and we're talking about the subject matter being COVID-19 as an overall topic. Everything has just been very, very good. But border control has been great. Denmark was the toughest one. So Denmark, they kind of took us out the cars. They checked the cars. They opened the cars up. They were like, I don't think you should be coming in here. And we were like, this is going to be a major problem, because we would have lost like 4 countries. Whole of Scandinavia would have been knocked out for us. But no problem so far. And now we're going to Liechtenstein tomorrow. So that would be day 18, going through Germany into Liechtenstein and ending up in Switzerland. So we've hit 22 countries out of the probably 27, maybe 26. And I think we've just done, I think we're at 49 interviews already completed.
That's fantastic. Well, let's talk about the interviews then. So of the interviews you've done so far, has anything really struck out with you with any of the people that you've interviewed, and any real gems that you've garnered from those interviews that you've had like previous 14 or 17 days, I should say now?
Yeah, we'll have to go all the way back to day 3 in Glasgow in Scotland. Entrepreneurial Scotland, Sandy Kennedy, he sorted us out with 9 companies to visit and talk to. We're supporters of the Saltire Foundation, which is masters and Bachelor of Science degree students who we actually bring over to the United States to do an internship. But we met Mark Beaumont. So he's a world record holder. He rode around the world in 80 days on a bicycle, 240 miles a day. So this guy's like 6'3", looks like he just walked off a G3 cover, GQ cover.
Might be G3 as well. That mag might be out there somewhere.
Yeah.
You don't know.
G3, well, I think G3 is the jet. So it's a good-looking guy. He's obviously a tremendous athlete. He's a world record holder, and he's an investor in early stage discovery in life sciences. So just the total package. Lovely guy. Had a chat with him. He has a great, huge social following. And then also, I would probably say Nisha Middleton. She finished her Masters of Science degree in microbiology at Glasgow University. And she just came along. I mean, she was one of her interns. She traveled, you know, right now she's struggling a little bit because she's working out what she wants to do, but she's just a really good egg. So I would say Scotland right now has the edge. But we do have France coming up, where I think we've got 10 interviews. So we might be trumping Scotland, but Scotland so far is winning the country, let's say, vote.
Excellent, cool. And what are you looking forward to most then for the rest of the trip? Is obviously you're winding down towards the end of it now. You've not got that
Yeah.
many days yet. So, is there anything particularly looking forward to in the next few days? Or any particular interview looking forward to having, or country you're visiting? And you mentioned France, obviously, just then.
Yeah, well, I think actually I have to say I don't know a whole lot about Monaco other than obviously the F1 race each year. They actually got cancelled this year, but we're meeting with an investment group in Monaco, actually right down at the harbour. So it's going to be, I think, a little bit fancy. And I think I'm really interested to know what life science is going on in Monaco. So yeah, we've got some big meetings with the big pharma companies in France, and you know, we've done that in Germany. But I think really looking at the investment community, there's a lot of money in Monaco, of course, a lot of wealthy celebrities, especially Brits, you know, go there. Obviously, Lewis Hamilton right now just matched Michael Schumacher's record of 91 wins last weekend at the Nuremberg Ring race. So I'm kind of interested to see what's going on in life sciences in Monaco, because I'm really going to be kind of amused if they tell me absolutely anything at all.
Let's face it, you're only going there to go down to the harbour and check out the cars. And
Absolutely. You're totally true.
yeah.
That's the only reason.
Well, look, mate, I know you've had a very, very long day, so I'm not going to keep you, but you need to get your rest. I mean, it is a grueling schedule for anybody, actually, to do, and to do so many different things. I know, as you were saying, you're not just doing the trips, you're not just doing the interviewing, but you also have to then organise all the filming, the editing, and getting it all over so that everything can get out there. So there's a lot of work going on. So I appreciate you catching up. I mean, just for those who don't know, I've been trying to catch Nigel now for the last 17 days to have this chat, actually, because we were originally planning to maybe do it every couple of days, but that was wishful thinking, because once he started on the road, it was impossible to pin him down. So I'm delighted I've managed to catch him even at this stage, even though, as I said, every time I'm looking at him, he's making me laugh, though, I just keep thinking of a little pale English Eskimo out there who's going to get used to it. But it's good. So, mate, all I wish you is lots of good health. Have a fantastic time. And also, actually, I'll flag up as well. We've already said you can check out the videos, and I'll put some links up above this video so you can check out, and the website, which is really good with lots of great information. But also, there's a little competition running where you can guess how many miles they've done, you know, through the whole trip, where you can win prizes as well. So take part in that. I'll put the link on that as well. And Nigel, hopefully we'll catch up at the end, if not before then, to see how things progressed. But as I said, all I wish you is a good health and good travels, mate. You know, just look after yourself and enjoy the rest of the trip.
Thanks very much, Rizwan. It's good to see you, and obviously catch up again. Sorry we haven't been able to, but literally, I tell you, we normally get in between 10 p.m. and midnight in wherever country it is. And I think last night we got it connected, and then there was absolutely reception here on
well, you were on top of a mountain though, so I can understand. I mean, the funny before we go through this, the one other funny thing was that Nigel said, "I tell you what, we can have a chat tomorrow because I'm on a boat for 3 hours." So guess what? We couldn't connect because he was on a boat. But actually, there you go.
Oh, we tried that one as well, didn't we? Because I was like, reception. So we've got this like crazy Wi-Fi. It's called Hippo, which gives you complete connectivity. But we realized with no cell service, there's no connectivity.
Unless you have some dolphins swimming around by the boat with some little antennas attached to them. But anyway, so on that note, mate, look after yourself. Well, I hope you all found that useful. I hope you found that interesting. Follow Nigel on his little road around Europe on the road to 2021. And I'll catch you all soon. Take care. Bye-bye. Take care, mate. Bye.
Bye-bye.